Good afternoon. Today we'll cover the project overview, location and zoning, variance request, anticipated construction time, and answer any questions you may have. I'm Lisa Foster representing Xcel Energy. Joining me is our legal counsel, Michelle Berger, and Andrew Waugh from Spencer Fane. Xcel Energy seeks approval for our variance application to increase the chain link fence height from 7 feet to 10 feet tall. Xcel Energy is requesting a variance from section 17.7.8.2, referencing table 17.7.4 of the Lakewood Zoning Code, which limits fence height to 7 feet for public utility installations. Xcel Energy is requesting this variance pursuant to section 17.1.7.1 of the Lakewood Zoning Code. The variance is needed in accordance with the North American Electric Reliability Corporation (NERC) and the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission (FERC) standards for security, necessary to deter unauthorized entry and protect the substation. The fence will be rebuilt in its current location. The construction will be done within the property boundary while utilizing an area outside of the fence on the substation property for temporary storage of construction materials and equipment. The project is expected to start in the winter of 2025, early 2026, and take approximately 6 months to complete. Detailed in the application narrative, Xcel Energy has determined that the 7-foot fence height standard does not provide adequate security for the substation given current threats, federal regulatory requirements, and other hardships identified in the narrative. Along with increasing the height, the 1-inch chain link fencing is a necessary security measure as it's harder to penetrate by metal projectiles and more difficult for human or animals to climb or scale. We have an example of a completed installation using our proposed fence materials. The following section demonstrates how the project conforms with the approval criteria for a variance. The strict application of the regulation would result in practical difficulties or unnecessary hardship for the owner. The property is surrounded by the north, east, and west by open space and public right-of-way, which creates hardships on Xcel in securing the property in accordance with FERC-NERC regulations. The extraordinary and exceptional situation is not self-imposed. Xcel did not create the FERC-NERC mandates or external security risks. The proposed variance complies with the intent of the applicable standards and spirit of the zoning ordinance. Intent behind the security upgrade is to keep the community safe, which is consistent with the spirit of the zoning ordinance to protect public health, safety, and welfare. Other than the requested increase in fence height, the security upgrade complies with the applicable design standards. Proposed variance will not substantially impair the appropriate use or development of adjacent property. The proposed fence will be rebuilt in the same location as the existing fence, and it will not impair the ability for neighboring landowners to develop their properties. Proposed variance is minimum variance that will afford relief with the least modification possible of the ordinance. The requested variance provides sufficient height to deter intrusion and comply with the FERC-NERC standards, as it is the minimum variance necessary to meet those standards. Proposed variance is the minimum variance that will afford relief if design requirement cannot be met. Xcel will meet all other zoning ordinance standards required. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate you getting through that presentation with me, and I look forward to answering any questions you may have.